This is my review for Halloween 2, also known as H2, the Rob Zombie sequel to his 2007 remake of Halloween. I'll just say it. I hate this. I didn't like this movie. I didn't like it one bit. I have no idea what I was thinking going to see this at the movie theaters. I guess because I didn't have anything to do that day, but, you know, I mean, I should have known better. But actually, I didn't really want to see it. My sister wanted to see it, so my dad took me and my sister, and I was shocked at how many people. I wasn't really shocked at how many people were in the movie theater. There was about 12, including us, and none of us liked the movie at all. And I don't think other people in my theater liked it either, because after the movie ended, some guy got up and yelled bullshit. I was like, damn. This movie was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. There's a lot of things wrong with this movie. God. First thing is, I'll say the dialogue. Most of the 80% of the dialogue is the F word. It's ridiculous. It comes to the point where it becomes like, okay, like, what were you doing when you were writing this dialogue for the script? It's like, it's stupid. I mean, there's like every time Laurie woke up from nightmares, dream sequences, every time she woke up, she would say fuck. I'm like, what? It was so annoying. And it was one scene with her in the car. She was reading Dr. Moose's book, and she found out that she was related to Michael. So she kept banging the book on the steering wheel of the car. He was like, fuck, 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 fuck. It was so annoying. And it was a scene in the beginning of the movie where the two guys that were driving in the truck with Michael in the back, and then they crashed into the cow, and then the guy who that survived had blood coming out, gushing out of his mouth, and he kept repeatedly saying fuck for like one whole minute. He kept saying fuck, 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 fuck. I was like, okay, this is like really retarded. Bad dialogue. That's the same problem I had with the first movie. Bad dialogue. The dialogue was awful. And the second thing is the acting wasn't that good. Scout Taylor Compton, her acting in this, it was kind of bad. It wasn't really good. And most of the acting was pretty bad. It was just pretty bad. It was very subpar. And number 3, Sheri Moon Zombie. Oh my fucking god. Rob Zombie needs to put his wife in all of his movies. I can see, okay, 1 or 2, but then it gets annoying after a while. It's like, just stop it. She's not a good actress. To top it off, too. The whole hallucination thing with Michael seeing his mom, his young self, and the white horse was just stupid. It was just the way to put his Sheri Moon Zombie in the movie. She has to be in all of his movies, and it was pretty pointless. It's one of the big things that ruined this movie for a lot of people, and I agree, because it was just stupid. It's a little Friday the 13th ripoff. That's what I said when I first saw the trailer. I was like, what the fuck is she doing as a ghost? The fuck is this Friday the 13th? Young Michael was pretty pointless too, and it wasn't by the same kid. It was played by Chase Wright Vennick in this one, and instead of Dig Ferris from the first one. A lot of people were pretty pissed off at that, but to be honest, I didn't really care for either of them. I didn't think Dig Ferris was very good in the first one, and Chase Wright Vennick, he was pretty pointless, and he barely had screen time, and his acting in this was pretty bad too. And the white horse thing was just stupid, really retarded. The whole hallucination stuff was stupid. And it was kind of dumb how Laurie was seeing the hallucinations too. I'm like, what the hell? And then there's this psychic link there was supposedly to be this psychic link between Laurie and Mike, because in one scene Michael eats a freaking dog, and then while Laurie's eating pizza, she goes to throw up. It's like there's supposed to be some psychic link, and then they just dropped the whole thing after that. So that part was pretty pointless to me. A lot of people say Scout Taylor Compton movie was so annoying, and I totally agree. She's really annoying in this movie. Her emotions change like every minute. I think one of the scenes in the movie, she was like telling Harley and Maya that Michael Myers is her sister, and then she's like, "The Michael Myers sister," and the next minute she's like, "I'm gonna go party." I'm like, what? You just found out the person that was trying to kill you and all your friends last year is related to you, and then the next minute you're like, "I want to go party." It's like, it just doesn't make sense. This movie doesn't make sense at all, and I don't know why Danielle Harris's main character was in this movie again. She was just here to be killed. Same thing with Maya and Harley. They were just there to be killed. And again, we find Annie's character dying attacked in the same fashion again. She's attacked in the house. She's dragged away to another room to be attacked. Then Laurie and her companion come, open the door to find her, but this time it's Laurie and Maya instead of, because in the first one it was Laurie and Lindsay. And we find her on the floor again, this time fully naked, but in the remake she was half naked. And then Laurie tells her Maya to call 911. Same thing she did with Lindsay in the first one. But this time Annie dies. It's like, this is what happened to her in the first one. I mean, this mom, he has to change. It's like, change it out. Why do you have her in the same thing, doing this in the same position again? It's like really lazy writing right there, to me. And Dr. Loomis in this is a complete asshole. All he cared about was signing his the book signings and being famous in a media whore diva. He was pretty pointless in this one because he didn't interact with most of the main characters until like the last 5 minutes of the movie. And his parts were boring as hell too. And like and I don't like Malcolm McDowell, Dr. Loomis. I didn't like him in the first one, and I didn't like him in this one either. He was a complete dick in this movie. I didn't care when he got killed. And this movie is so damn dark because Rob Zombie know how to use lighting, and the movie is like so grainy, and it's just grainy and dark and gritty, and it's like you need lighting in the movie. This movie needed a lot of lighting because it was too damn dark. And to top it off, that's one of the reasons I couldn't see half the kills, because the movie was too damn dark. But I saw this again on YouTube. I watched it again. I still didn't like it. But anyway, I saw this kills clear, and some of the kills in this were not that good. Not that good at all. It was just mostly slashing and stepping on people's heads, and the kills weren't good in this. They're pretty boring to me. And I might need a part 2 for this because I might not finish. Another thing about this movie is Michael. I hated everything about Michael in this movie. First of all, he looked like a fucking hobo. And when I first saw the trailer, I saw him wearing a hoodie. I was like, what the fuck is this? Hanfield in the hood? I was like, why is he wearing a hoodie? And to top it off too, he's not even scary in this one. He's like, in this one, Michael seems like the Incredible Hulk with a hoodie on. And the other thing I didn't like about this is he didn't have his mask on throughout the whole movie. Like, for most of the movie, he didn't have his mask on. For the other tiny half, he did. But in the director's cut, you can see his face more. And guess who he looks like under the mask? Rob Zombie. None other than the Rob Zombie. He has a long ass beard. He's all scruffy and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? This isn't Halloween. Like, this is not a Halloween movie. Michael, I just hate everything about Michael. I didn't like his choice of clothing in this movie, and how he didn't have his mask on, and how he looked like Rob Zombie under the mask. It just wasn't him, Michael. See part 2 for the next one. I'm running out of time.